My name is Andy. Just getting my bearings here. And I am going to be talking about flipped classroom by actually doing a flipped lesson. So I'm just going to drag myself over here and show you my presentation, or my lesson, so to speak. So this is about the flipped classroom, and what we want to end up with is this. And what is this? Well, it's a web page, and it has some instructions for students. It has a video, which I'm doing right now, similar to this. And then finally it has a Google form, which can be both analytic in terms of who's done the watching of the video, or it can ask questions, ask students to go further into the subject. You'll see a Google form at the end of this video. Anyway, so what is this flipped classroom? Well, basically what it is that instead of doing the lesson in class like I'm doing right here in this picture, I'm doing it on a video like this. And everyone will watch this video and then come back to the classroom, and it's hard to draw sometimes, we will do our homework, we'll do our further discussion, further research, talking about in class. So lesson at home, homework in class. That's what a flipped classroom is. And this is the lesson part of the flipped classroom. So what do we need to do it? Well, we need the script, and that's basically the lesson. And you guys all have lessons, and lots of them. My lesson comes from a PowerPoint. Here's my PowerPoint, which I could have shown you in class. But instead what I did was I embedded it in Adobe Illustrator so that I could draw on top of it. We need your face because you are the star of this lesson, so to speak. Star. You don't have to have your face if you don't want. You can hide it. I don't need to be on screen. We could just be recording my voice. Thirdly, we need some screen recording software. I am using something called Snagit. Snagit. You can also use QuickTime. You people on PCs, you'll have to find out what's good for your computer. One program which goes across both platforms is Jing, J-I-N-G. And then finally we've got to put this all into action by acting, doing, performing with your pen tool, with all of the stuff in front of camera like this, and get it done. That's the hard part. It might take a few takes, a bit of rehearsal, but you'll get it. And then what? Let's say we've recorded the lesson. What do we do next? Well, we are going to upload to YouTube, or we could use something called Vimeo. And then once we have our video, we want to make a little web page in which we can display it. And within that web page, we also want to embed a Google Doc or form, which is found in, by the way, the Drive tab of your Google Extras if you have a Google account. So this allows you to ask the students questions, they respond, it can be time stamped, meaning you can see what time they responded at, and you can compile it all in class. Beautiful. That's pretty much it. Oh no, we got to take all this stuff and we have to make a web page. And this, my friends, is the web page maker. Very simple. It's called pen.io. Let me pull up Safari for a second. It looks like this. Publish a beautiful page in seconds. Isn't that nice? Very simple to use. Let me get my face back here. Oops. Very simple to use. And you can embed this in Blackboard, or this can float freely on the interweb, meaning that you can send it to people. So I like it for that fact, and that we're not totally bound to Blackboard. We can have it part of Blackboard, or we can have it outside of Blackboard, and infinitely emailable and transportable, shareable with other people. So that's pretty much it. Final page. Page 7, the flipped classroom. So make your material or find your material. You can get videos on YouTube, and we'll talk about that in class more. Have other people do this stuff that I'm doing right now. Why should it be me? It could be somebody else saying exactly what I'm saying. I'll show you how to do that in class. Then we have to publish, and pen.io is the thing for that. And then we get into class for the flip part, and we will discuss, analyze, and have a great time. So after this video is finished, please fill out the Google form. Come to class with your questions. Come to class with your suggestions. Come to class with other ways of doing this, because there are kind of infinite ways of doing it. Anyway, I'm Andy. That was doing a flipped lesson in a flipped lesson for the flipped classroom. Have a good day. Got to stop this now.